Hi everyone, it's Phil here from Ashland Leather. Give you a sneak peek at this baseball that'll be coming in the video today. Before we get to that, let's talk about some of the stuff that we're shipping out today. There's a batch of 5 different Johnny the Foxes. We have 3 different Bugs Moran, a Frank the Enforcer in Garnet Shell Cordovan, a one-shot card case in the last Veg Horsehide Strip, an Apple Watch Band in Natural Shell Cordovan, and happy Fat Herbie Friday, there's a color number 4 Shell Cordovan Fat Herbie. All right, I wanted to give you a look here at some Shell Cordovan baseballs that we've been working on. And actually, at the start of the pandemic, around March and April, we were working on this project. And we kind of got put on hold for pandemic reasons, I suppose. But now we have 3 balls to show you. And these are the only 3 that we've made so far. And I'm putting these out here to see what you guys think about them, because I really like this ball, but I'm not sure if this is something that you'd be interested in. So definitely let me know if you guys like these. So this first ball here, this is made out of color 8 Shell Cordovan. So you got one panel here, that's that classic dark brown burgundy shade, and the other panel is color 8 reverse. And we wanted a ball that would be able to show off the Horween ink stamp as well as the Shell Cordovan. So I like this combination of the two. These are all hand stitched. It takes us a bit of time and effort to make these nicely, but I think this one that Amir made turned out very well. So I'm curious to see what you guys think about this ball, and let me show you the other 2 color options. And this one is black Shell Cordovan on this panel with a black reverse Shell Cordovan panel for the more greenish part there to show off that Horween ink stamp. And the last one to show you, this is black, all reverse Shell Cordovan, which I also really like. Take a look at that. It's like a green baseball. Super cool. This one's got some issues with it. But all of these I'm actually going to put up, by the time you see this video, I'm going to put up on our website. And there's only these 3 available. This green one, we're going to discount a bit because I'm not super happy with some of the stitching. But the other 2, this color 8 and black Shell Cordovan, these will also be up there. Definitely let me know what you guys think about these, if you think we should do some more funky color baseballs. The other thing to point out about these balls I thought was interesting is I think it functions well as a stress ball. There's some give to it, a little bit of squeeze to it. It's not as rock hard and solid like a standard baseball, but you can play catch with it. It also, I think, just works as a nice little stress ball or something to sit on your desk. And for Fat Herbie Friday today, I have this one private stock Fat Herbie, and this one is in the, I'm not sure if I should keep calling it color 4, but we've been calling this color 4 Shell Cordovan. It's more red and sort of orange and more cognac in color than the standard color 4, and it's a little bit more red. For me, it lands straight in between the Garnet Shell Cordovan and the color 4 Shell Cordovan. But this was one of the private stock Fat Herbies that are now sold out. I can't wait for you to have this Fat Herbie, and happy Fat Herbie Friday again. And here's one of my favorite one-shot card cases. This one is in a leather that is not a standard leather that Horween makes. It's something I had special requested from the tannery. This is a leather called a Horsehide Strip from Horween. This particular piece was tanned alongside the Shell Cordovan in the veg tanning pits for 2 months. And this is the part of the horsehide just above the shells that is not that dense fiber layer that we call the shell, but it is veg tanned in the same exact way. So I really like this. The challenge with this leather, and why I haven't been able to do this earlier, is it's really hard to get this particular veg to be thin like this. And these are not super thin. It's about 4 ounces thick, which is where we like most of our wallets to land. So this is the last one shot going out in the Veg Horsehide Strip. I don't know when we'll be able to have this one again, and I'm excited for you to have it. And I mentioned Garnet Shell Cordovan a minute ago on that Fat Herbie. This is a Garnet Shell Cordovan Frank the Enforcer. This is the most red color that you'll find on the Shell Cordovan from Horween. It's a very nice subtle red as well. It's got a lot of brown to it, so it's not bright fire hydrant red. Let me give you a comparison here between that, what I've been calling the color 4 and the Garnet. You can see that color 4 there. That's not a true color 4. This one's a little bit more orangey, but I think it's right in between this Garnet Shell and a true color 4. And I have an Apple Watch Band that we're shipping out today. This one is in Natural Shell Cordovan. Take a look at that great piece of natural shell. These are unlined straps. so they're super comfortable. And the veg tan character in the shell Cordovan will allow this leather to wrap and conform and mold around your wrist. So the more you wear these straps, the more comfortable they get. We only make Apple Watch bands for the larger Apple Watch sizes, and we have two different finishes. This one's sort of the silver finish, a little bit more of a chrome look, but we also have a black finish. And this is my Apple Watch that I've been wearing for a while with the black hardware on it. And I chose the black hardware because I think it matches nicely with the space gray finish that Apple does. One other thing to note about my strap here, I forget how long I've been wearing it. It's been about a month of me wearing this, and this is an extra thick piece of English Tan Dublin. This is the leather that we use on our belts. So I was trying this one out as a little bit of an experiment to see how it wears in. I've been enjoying it, and if I'm honest, I think a 6-ounce strap, a little bit thinner than this one, is more appropriate for a watch strap. But a lot of you guys seem to be really into a thick strap. So we can do this for you. I can do it in the Apple Watch bands as well as the 2-piece watch straps. Just let me know. And I have 3 different Bugs Marans to show you today. This first one here is that incredible ultraviolet shell Cordovan. It's sort of a vivid dark purple shade with more magenta undertones. And I love the Bugs Maran for the form factor. I just think this fits perfectly in your hands. The other thing is it can hold a lot of stuff. So there's 4 card slots in the inside here, but these larger 2 card slots will fit US dollars folded in half. And I suggest up to 3, sometimes 4 cards in each slot, so you can get a good amount held inside the Bugs Maran. Let me give you a look at the natural Chrome Excel here. The natural Chrome Excel is the most popular Chrome Excel color from Horween right now. Really nice ivory shade, definitely a neutral color. And here's a black shell Cordovan Bugs Maran. You can see on the inside there the little Horween ink stamp popping out. I think that makes it look really cool, really special. And the black shell Cordovan has this sort of like futuristic sleek look to me. I really enjoy how the light reflects off of this. It sort of just makes the wallet look a little bit more magical. And we have 5 different Johnny the Foxes here. I want to give you a look at the black shell Cordovan because again, there's something sweet about just how the light is absorbed and is reflected off of this particular shell color. And we do a lot of basically every shell Cordovan color around, and a lot of people don't end up picking up the black, which I think could be a mistake because I'm really enjoying the black shells. In fact, I think the next wallet I try is probably going to be black shell Cordovan or color 8 shell Cordovan. I want to get back to more of the classic looks, sort of as a palette cleanser. Here's another really nice Johnny the Fox. This one is natural shell Cordovan. It's about as light of a shell Cordovan color as it gets. And the natural shell from Horween has a little bit of life to it. There's a little bit of orange color to this natural shell. You can see on the outside here, this one has been personalized for CS. On the inside of this really nice Johnny the Fox, this is color 8 reverse on the interior, which is how we've been selling the natural with reverse interiors. We're really only able to make the interiors of the Johnny the Fox out of extra thin leather, and we don't get a lot of extra thin leather in the shells. And the colors that are produced most frequently from Horween are black and color 8, so we can kind of only do black and color 8 reverse interiors. And speaking of color 8, here's another color 8 shell Cordovan Johnny the Fox. We've got a nice little batch of 100% color 8 shell Cordovan Foxes available. Take a look at the inside. This is what's extra special. This color 8 shell interior, these are not easy to get. And I think the way that it turns out is really special, matching the exterior with the interior leather. Here's another nice black shell Cordovan Johnny the Fox. And this one has been personalized for JCB, and thank you so much, JCB. I can't wait for you to have this Johnny the Fox. Take a look at the reflection here. It's like magical and sleek. Something about that black shell is really amazing. On this particular Johnny the Fox, there's a black horsehide interior. And this leather was specifically tanned just for us by Horween. We wanted a leather that was thin enough, but had a lot of strength and an ability to age over time. And that's how Horween came up with this black horsehide latigo. I'm gonna give you a peek at our edges because I think we do a really nice job on our edge finishing, that glassy smooth look. And the last wallet today, this is a black marbled shell Cordovan with a really fun monogram, Tree Fitty. The outside here, this is black marbled again. What's cool about the black marbled is the way that they achieve that look, this sort of pattern between the orange tans and the darker greens and all the color gradient in between. That's achieved by layering layers of stain, of black stain like this black shell fox, over and over, and then slowly scraping them away. And that's how we get this randomized look. Let me give you a look at the inside. This is a black reverse interior. And obviously a black reverse interior does not look black at all. It's very much green. And that's because the black dyes that Horween uses for all of the black shell Cordovan are green-black. So when this leather is stained black and then dipped into a barrel of water, that barrel of water ends up accumulating a lot of the black dye. And when it sort of dissolves in that barrel, the water turns a little bit of this green shade. So the unintended reverse side of the shell Cordovan gets this really nice color range from a light tan green to a darker forest green and all of the colors in between. And happy Fat Herbie Friday again. I wanted to give you a last look at this unique, what I've been calling color 4 shell Cordovan Fat Herbie. And definitely let me know what you guys think about this baseball. I think these are really neat. I think I'm gonna have to carry one of these on my desk and sort of like squeeze my stress out when I get upset. So until next time, I hope you have a great weekend and take care. Bye.